Hello everybody. This is probably going to be a very short video. It is April 30th. It's the last day of April on 2017. It's my day 353, which, as you can tell, we're getting very close to a year here, and it's kind of cool to think about it. But I just came in from walking around the block, getting an extra mile or two for the day. I pull at least 4 miles a day, which for me is about 12,000 steps. Generally, I do them in the morning, but I've learned kind of to spread them throughout the day, so you don't have this big calorie deficit in the morning, and then. But anyway, I always say I'm going to write stuff down, and I never do. Now, what got me wanting to make the video was just kind of an overwhelming sense of peace I felt when I was walking, and the wind was blowing, and the trees were waving, and just gusts and gusts of wind. And I was walking down the street, and I'm wearing like my favorite long blue skirt right now, and this is a peasant shirt that has these ties on it. It's just kind of loose right now, but I got it because it reminded me of the first Romana from Doctor Who in the episode. It's the one with the stones. Key to Time. Stones of Blood, I think. Anyway, Circle of Blood, Stones of Blood. But she wore this red, magenta, peasant shirt with the ties down, and then she had this beautiful magenta long ankle skirt with this really cool, almost like a petticoat slip underneath of it. Just looked really awesome. And when I saw this shirt, I was like, ooh, that's what that reminds me of. And of course I had to get it in green because green's kind of my thing, somewhat. Green and blue. But anyway, just wanted to record just a sense of peace. I know some of my other videos, particularly maybe in the last, since I went to go see the surgeon, have kind of been borderline manic, not maniacal, like he, but manic, like, oh, I'm so sad. And that sadness is still there, although I think I've done a pretty good job of incorporating it and dealing with it. It doesn't control me, etc., etc. I have my moments sometimes when I'm walking and I'm tired of walking, and I'm like, well, you gotta walk. Well, I don't want to walk. Well, you gotta walk. And it frustrates me, but that's not what this video is about. Overall, things are really good. Very much at peace. Like I said, I was walking around the block, and a day like today, I've done everything I really wanted to do. I took a long nap. I did a little bit of gardening. Started to clean up some of the mess outside. Moving on in many ways. And so again, it was just a real positive video. And as I walked around the street, or my block rather, on my walk, I was just like, everything is, I can live this way. I can live this way. And it just felt really good. Like I said, skirt was blown, not up, but was carried in the wind, and my shirt was loose, and my hair is chaotic as it is, just going with the wind. And maybe that's a good title for the video. It's just being carried by the wind and floating with the wind and going, not a lot of resistance, just going with it, riding it out. And then the other thing that's kind of serious is things are not quite working out financially, and I can't really share on YouTube why. Some monies that were supposed to be coming in have not, and I've been assured that they will, so I'm going to be optimistic about it. But there's some things with my daughter that have come to the forefront that need to be taken care of, and so it's one of those things that, on the one hand, it's a blessing that I am where I am, because I have months to go, before I can really do anything because of my weight. It just takes that amount of time to lose it if you're so inclined. I guess what I'm specifically talking about is electrolysis on my surgical site area, and I've had to kind of delay that a little bit. Although I really, I think it's just a matter of maintaining what's been done, and every time you go, you're gonna get what you got last time, anything you missed, and then maybe another couple new hairs, and just keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. At best, I'm looking at October or November, and I'm just drawing those names out of the air. I know that I won't lose the weight until October. My goal is October. Now, if I do better than that, that's great, and I think I can live with a month or two if I miss it and actually roll into 2018. But my carrot, my incentive is that I will hit it in October, and I really have just pulled that out of the air. 2 pounds a week I think put me in October, so that's what I've been, or 4 pounds a week rather, excuse me. But I just to touch on the idea of being flexible, I'm deliberately moved my electrolysis session to the end of the month. It's the last thing that happens every month, and in doing that, it allows everything to clear for the month. And that way, if something was to pop up, then okay, I don't do electrolysis this month. I wait, and that was something that, before I would get sad and I'd get upset, and now it's like, no, I got to do this. My daughter needs blah blah, which is very, very true. And again, I'm hoping that contribution will be made to the fund, and I'll be able to continue. But I think I have a good sense of priorities and what needs to happen first, and my daughter has to be taken care of first. She's my joy, my everything. So kudos to me for being a good parent. And I don't know where else I was going with that. Oh, and then obviously looking ahead a couple days, I'm about to have kind of the month of firsts, or the week of firsts. I'm not too sure what I want to call it, but in a very short period of time, I will have my 1 month anniversary, or 1 month. We've been dating for 1 month. I'll have my 1 year anniversary of hormones, which I think is a huge accomplishment, just in the amount of change that's happened in a year, internally and externally, physically, mentally, and I think in my mind a lot. Acceptance of reality, and the limitations therein. So that's really, really good. But I have that, and then I have my birthday coming up, and then I probably will break the 300-pound barrier that has kind of plagued me for a long time. And so originally I had kind of said that, my incentive for going under 300 pounds was to go get my nails done professionally. Because I've always wanted to try the artificial nails, like from an artificial nail place. A place that's going to do nails that don't look like you took wood chips and put them on. Like the really cheapy sets, I guess you buy. I have done like the fake nails from the grocery store. What is it, Lee press-on nails? And they just look chunky and blocky, and I want someone who knows what they're doing to look at my not so curved fingernails and figure out what's the best look. And they're not going to be super long, but something enough to be visually, it's like I said, it's kind of been a treat, and I've always wanted to do it. So it's been an incentive, and I weighed in this morning at 202.4. So I'm like within 3 pounds of breaking 300. So, there's a good chance it will happen this week, which is really, really good. So I turned 45. I complete 1 year on hormones. I break 300. I get my nails done. And as I think I alluded to, I don't think I made a video about it, but I had ordered myself as a birthday treat, cashed in some of my points. We get points through our work for, you know, how many steps we take. We get fitness levels, and I cashed in some of those points for Amazon gift cards, and got myself a really cool swimsuit that I am most excited about, because I have always wanted a one-piece swimsuit. That's my swimsuit. That's my swimsuit. Now, I don't know if I have the body to fill it in the right proportions, but you know, that's a huge thing, that, you know, to have your own personal, yours, you bought swimsuit is really, really cool. So yeah, so there's a lot of firsts kind of coming up, and I'm definitely more at peace today than I have been in a long time. Like I said, I've exercised, I've cleaned my house, I've gardened, I've even knitted some, played some Xbox. I mean, I'm reading Harry Potter now. And, you know, like I said, just this, I think this is the way life is supposed to be led. And not to say there's not future challenges or obstacles or opportunities ahead, but I definitely feel more at ease today than I have in a long time. So my hope is that I will latch on to these feelings and kind of file them away, so when things aren't so good, you know, I'll be able to remember them and say, okay, yes, there is, you know, calm in the storm, or, you know, it's usually sunny, right? And then you have partly cloudy, and those are your problems. And like I said, usually it's sunny. So nothing else to say other than that. So I guess I better end the video. So good luck to you wherever you are. And if you are transitioning, good luck to you. If you're not transitioning and you want to be transitioning, good luck to you as well. Where I am at today, here at 44 years old, this has been a more than a year journey. But it's cool to get to this spot, and by no means am my journey over yet. I still have many, many moons to go. Right now my hurdle is my weight, and I'm doing that as best I can. Had kind of a funny story real quick the other day. We were at the Chill Lounge. One of the ladies at TWN is going away, moving to another city, and I was surprised. Like, there was a guy there at the bar, and he just was fascinating to talk to. To me, he was pretty neat to talk to. He's a little kind of crazy-eyed, but and I was kind of taken, like, you know, is this, you know, feeling of friendship, trying to reach out to someone new who, you know, this is me in this role, in this time in my life, reaching out, making a new friend who may or may not ultimately be a romantic. You know what I mean? Like, your brain likes to play little jokes, you know, ooh, he's cute, you know. And so I was kind of curious, and I was cautious and whatnot. And then he got up to do something, and like 30 minutes later, he saw someone he knew, and he walked over and kissed the guy, like square on the lips. And I was like, Robin, you're in a gay bar. And I don't know. It was. I never felt that way before. It was like, but, you know. Not that I'm ready to date or anything, but I thought it was kind of interesting. It was a first. So this could be the week of first, or the month of first, I guess. So, all right. Until next time. Bye. Have fun, y'all.